There's no need to compete with your teammates. Use your XP to upgrade your...
Okay, so you earn XP, you level up the characters, and as you can see, as you level up, you get upgrade points, and then once you get upgrade points, you can go into each of these 5 categories, and you can upgrade them. And then I'll show you on the next screen. So this person has 6 points to spend, and as you can see, you've got it's very, very similar, almost identical to ME3 multiplayer. I'm not going to lie to you. So the first 3 are set, and they cost 1, 2, 3 points respectively. And then you've got like a tree, and you have to choose either up or down, and you can only do one or the other, so you can't have both. And each rank costs more points to upgrade. So even when you've hit max level, whatever that level might be, you'll have a set amount of points, but you can't max out all 5 of your skill trees. So you can only max out, I think, at most 4, or any combination in between. So you don't need to max them all out, but you know, obviously it depends on how you play. And again, this comes down to you creating the perfect character for your playstyle, for yourself, and for the weapons and stuff that you've got.
Evolve existing and new abilities.
As you can see, this is the item store, and at the top you can see you can buy packs, you can buy individual items, and then there are rewards. Rewards are generally given during special events or anniversaries and stuff, that sort of thing. So I'm looking forward to getting those again. Nice sort of freebie chests, and sometimes you get exclusive weapons and stuff like that. Packs, I don't know if, I think they do show it later on, so I'll wait until then to talk about it. Item store, now this is new. Okay, so one of the biggest complaints in ME3 was the fact that everything in the multiplayer inventory was locked behind these crates, and it was completely random as to what you got. There was no way of controlling. So you bought one pack and then you just get whatever items are in there, and it doesn't matter what pack you bought. I mean, yeah, some packs will give you more items of a certain thing. So you buy the jumbo equipment pack, obviously you get a load of equipment. You buy a weapon pack, you might get a better probability of getting more weapons. You buy, you know, that sort of thing. If you bought a character chest, then obviously you get more chance of getting characters. But there was no certainty, right? And people really wanted to buy a certain character or a certain weapon or unlock a certain thing. And on the one hand, it would have been great to do that, but on the other hand, I guess once you've unlocked all the stuff you want to unlock, there's no reason to continue trying to unlock stuff anymore. And then obviously people who spent real world money could then just buy all the good stuff, max it out, and that was it. And then obviously everyone else who didn't spend real world money would be at a bigger disadvantage, because they would have to just go through the process and just hopefully get lucky with good weapons or good drops, that sort of thing. So I don't know how it's going to work in Andromeda. As I mentioned way earlier on, there's going to be microtransactions. There's no two ways about it. And I think it's going to be this, mission funds, or it could be Andromeda points. It's one or the other, or possibly both. It looks as though you can sort of select a category to purchase, and it does look as though you can spend real world money on it. And this is a little bit worrying, because, I mean, as I said just a short while ago, if people who spend real world money decide to max out all the good stuff, or if they can have the option to do that, then they're going to have a big advantage going into multiplayer versus people who don't. And so I think, I don't know, I hope they've handled it well. I hope they've considered all the possibilities, but I don't know. Until we play the game, we don't know how drastically this is going to affect people who do and don't spend real world money. But as you can see, you can buy all the upgrades. So you've got like, this is to do with the biotic characters, and then you've got things like tech damage and shields, and just, you know, those sort of bonuses that you can equip as consumables. And then you've got the ammo pack, Cobra RPGs or missiles, and then you've got the first aid and revive packs. So you can sort of individually restock the things that you need, rather than just, you know, hoping for drops in a chest. And then obviously you choose to spend money to respec your characters and unlock guns, and the list goes on, as you can see, all the way down to whatever else there is in the list. But yeah, a little bit worried about this. Obviously we'll have to wait and see in next week or the week after, whenever I get around to playing multiplayer, how badly this is going to affect multiplayer, or if at all. Maybe it's just, I don't know how it's going to work. That's what I'm saying. So we just have to wait and see.
To buy packs and unlock weapons, characters, and
okay, so if I just take you back to this screen here, this shows us these are the packs that featured in ME3. Supply pack gives you ammo types, gives you the stuff to refill your D-pads. So you got the rockets, the revives, you've got the first aid, so on and so forth. Basic pack gives you a couple of the consumables and then some really common stuff. And then advanced would be that was originally called the uncommon pack, I think, and then so you get like uncommon stuff. Expert pack or the gold pack would get you slightly rarer stuff, and then premium pack, well, there was no guarantee of getting ultra rares, right? That was one of the things that was really annoying as well. But it gives, well, it doesn't say, but in ME3 it was an increased chance of getting ultra rare stuff. So those are the packs you generally go to if you want to unlock the stuff, the top tier stuff that you hadn't already had. But as you can see, gold pack guarantees at least one rare with a small chance of ultra rares. So I'm thinking they're going to follow the same process. And as you can see, you can buy with in-game currency, which you earn from completing objective waves and extracting, or you can spend Andromeda points. And so I think, I don't know, maybe it's Andromeda points is just the microtransactions, and I don't really know what mission funds are then. Maybe mission funds is a different type of currency which goes in line with MP credits. So maybe you can only earn those, maybe you can't buy those real world money. I don't know. I certainly hope not, if the list that we saw earlier was anything to go by. So basically, if it follows the same process of Mass Effect 3 in terms of you can spend as much money as you want, but there's no guarantee of getting a certain item, as annoying as that would be for players who don't spend money anyway, I guess it sort of balances out, because even though you spend £1,000, for example, there's no guarantee you're going to max out all your N7 stuff, which I guess is fair, but at the same time annoying for people who don't spend real world money, because if you grind for a certain amount of matches and you earn a certain amount of credits, you kind of want a certain something in return for that. But I guess that's probably why I and many people like myself spent so much time playing the game, because we're trying to max out the manifest. And I don't think I even did that. I got a long way toward doing it, but I don't think I ever completed it because I just moved on to other games. So we'll have to wait and see.
And mods.
Yeah, so that's just a better image of it, but I don't know. Andromeda points is definitely microtransaction. As you can see, you can buy points there, but I'm guessing maybe you can earn some as part of the campaign as well. But then can you continually farm points? And if you are going to do that, you might as well play multiplayer, because I'm guessing credits are going to be easier to come by than Andromeda points. Again, assuming, don't know.
Then put your strategies.
Not too much to talk about here. I mean, infiltrator cloaks, biotic, I guess, Asari.
To the test in the next match. There's another way to engage with multiplayer missions called strike teams.
I'll just take it back a second. It just said research center, I think. Yeah, research center, and then strike missions.
Called strike teams.
So this is
launch the interface for the
I'm guessing. Well, this is one of the rooms on the Tempest, obviously, and it's probably the central command hub or something. And as you can see, this is the station where she can, well, Ryder, he can send out a strike team. And I've heard that it's quite similar to Dragon Age Inquisition. I never played that game, but it is made by BioWare as well. And in that game, you can send out strike teams to do side missions or whatever. And as I said at the start, each one has a chance of succeeding or failing. So there's no guarantee unless, well, I don't know, is there a guarantee? Can you rank up your strike team to a point where they're always going to be guaranteed to succeed? I don't know. But basically, I guess strike team missions means you could choose to go on to a multiplayer mission, or you can send out your team to do it. I guess if it doesn't impact the story too much, I would personally prefer to go out and do it myself, because then at least I know I'm going to succeed, hopefully, rather than chancing it with AI. It depends on the mission, obviously, and whether or not I can be asked to do it at the time.
Strike team missions. Here.
Okay, so the list of missions on the left, as you can see, so you've got stuff like disrupt enemy communications, you've got assassination missions, so on and so forth, probably just general side missions. And then on the right, you've got so each mission has a certain time length. So in this case, it'll take at least 1 hour, 40 minutes and 39 seconds. It's very precise. And you get mission funds. Okay. Interesting. So mission funds can be earned by sending out strike teams. So therefore, I think mission funds are earned for successful completion of missions. So you earn mission funds and credits in multiplayer. So you get mission funds for completing the match, but you also get credits for completing objectives. Interesting, because then, and alright, so maybe you can't buy these. and that would make it fairer. And then once you've earned a certain amount of mission funds, you can then choose to unlock the things you want to unlock. Ah, okay. And then as you can see, you do get awarded with stuff as well. Silver credit loot box, silver material loot box. I don't know what these are. They weren't mentioned in the multiplayer list, so maybe these are for your character in the single player campaign only. And then obviously if you unlock stuff in multiplayer, can you use it vice versa? Ah, interesting. Okay. And as you can see, well, I sort of bypassed a lot of the middle section. So Romeo level 1. So this strike team is level 1 at the moment. Is that the team itself? So Sari, Solarian and Krogan. One of each. Chance of success is 18%. Not very good. Possibly because they're low level. And you've only got 56 minutes to send them out. So I guess each mission has a certain time limit, and if you don't send a team out, so I guess this I guess you need to manage your strike teams then, how, you know, which missions you choose to do, because obviously each one has a certain window of opportunity, and then obviously each mission takes a certain amount of time, so you've got to sort of balance which one. Obviously the easier ones I'm guessing are going to be quicker to complete, but that does mean your team is tied up for that amount of time or something. And then obviously at the bottom you can see there, so send out a strike team, or I'm guessing you can do it yourself, so left and right, one option or the other.
You send Apex strike teams on
Actually, I don't know. Is that what it means? Yeah, possibly. Oh, right. That just shows you the faction that you'll be fighting. Got ya. Got ya. Okay. So, select to complete in multiplayer or assign a strike team. Oh. So the first option... Oh, the first option, you have to send out a strike team. There's no two ways about it. But then on the second one, which has the little chevron thing there, that's an Apex mission, which means it's more critical, and so you can choose to send out a team or you can do it yourself. Ah, I see. Expires in 22 hours. If you send out a strike team, it'll take 6 hours to complete. Oh my word. But you do get 10 mission funds. So be sure to send out these teams before you go to bed, I'm guessing. I don't know if it's based on real world time or in-game time. I hope it is in-game time. Jeez, 6 hours to complete one mission. I'd rather just do multiplayer and get it done in half an hour. Huh, okay.
The Andromeda initiative. You earn rewards from the strike team.
Nothing to talk about here. Bartic Punch is a new power, I believe, so maybe that's one of the heavy melees of the characters.
Missions that can be used in single player.
Okay, so he did mention there. If I just play it back again.
Team missions that can be used in single player.
So even though you send them out, or if you choose to do the multiplayer mission, anything you earn as part of that quote story mission, you can use obviously in the single player campaign, but you also earn, I'm guessing, multiplayer credits, which is when you can spend on the packs. So I guess really it benefits you to do the multiplayer mission yourself, earn the credits for multiplayer, and ensure success for the single player.
Missions can either be completed by your single player Apex strike team or by you in a multiplayer battle.
So I wonder if you have to use the same characters then. You can pick and assign a strike team obviously, but when you go to do the multiplayer mission yourself, do you need to use one of the characters you pick there, or can you just go to multiplayer and pick a character and complete, you know, just the mission, whatever?
As you play, you'll quickly figure out what works. And
okay, so this screen here shows us one of the new objectives. Now, it's got points A, B, and C, and as you can see, there are 3 lines, and I'm guessing, well, the thing, it's hard to say what it is, because on the left it says there's two people uploading objectives. So is it a bit like domination, where you need to hold all 3 points? So you've got 3 people holding each of the points, and you've got one person floating around just slaying or defending or whatever? Or is it you have to take out each of these objectives, well, not take them out, but complete each of these transfers and then move on to the next one in a certain amount of time or something? Does it dwindle back down to 0 or something if you leave? Don't know, but new objective, that's good, so wait and see what that one is. Again, a new weapon here. I think this might be the Typhoon that we saw earlier, or the thing that I perceived to be the Typhoon. It's definitely an LMG of some sort, but not too sure what it is at the moment. Could be the Rose Rad, is that what it is? I think I might have mentioned that already.
You'll quickly figure out what works.
No, nothing to mention here. Someone's using the Valiant sniper rifle, not this person obviously, because they're using the Revenant.
And doesn't for each character.
Ah, another new weapon. So this is a shotgun, I believe, as we just saw that person.
Works and doesn't for each character.
Yep. Not particularly strong. Only took away about 2/3 of the shield. So yeah, not particularly strong shotgun, or at least it's a tough enemy. I don't know.
Here are a few tips to help you jump directly into your first.
Oh, okay. So N7 Hurricane, Cryo Combo, and then Lance. Lance, possibly a weapon. Not too. No, wait. I think Lance is a power actually. I think Lance is a power, Bartic power possibly. This person's just in a heavy melee into the ground.
Play like a pro.
That's
Always
pull
check
in
your
action. Okay, so they didn't show the booster screen last time, but as you can see here, there's only 2 slots. Now, possibly they've reduced it from 4 to 2, and then the bonus booster is now the thing that you work on in the long run. So we saw earlier the health and the shield. I mean, I would have liked to have more. I mean, how does the ammo go into it then? Or maybe ammo is selected when you select the weapon. So then the 2 boosters that you've got are still the same 2 boosters that you got in ME3, as in one to help with your attacking ability and one to help with your power ability. So weapons and power. Possibly. As you can see on the right hand side, these are associated with your D-pad. So you've got first aid pack, revive, ammo, and Cobra missiles, RPGs. Carrying 2 of 2. But we saw that it goes up to 5, so you know you can get 5 at least in the game. And then with the DLC releases, you'll probably get up to, if it's the same as ME3, 9 or possibly higher. And then it shows you how many you've got of each as well. So if you haven't got enough, then obviously you buy yourself a supply pack or just packs in general and hope you get some more. You can always go into battle without these, obviously. But if you ever need to pull out an RPG and you got 0, well, kind of sucks for you.
Before starting a mission, you never know when you're.
Okay, so this is what a booster pack looks like. You buy one and it opens up and you get, so this person's got level 1 power ramp. They got a Cobra missile. Only 1? Man, stingy. 1 revive.
5 pack or a Cobra.
Hey, dude, stop jumping.
Cobra RPG.
There was actually more stuff there. I don't know why you just showed us those 2.
Know when you're gonna need an extra revive.
You got ammo pack and then first aid pack. Oh, right. Okay, so this person's bought a supply pack. It does say there. So they got 1 power, and then they got 1 of each of the D-pad options. Pack better be cheap then, if that's all you get from that. But I guess if you need them, then you can just buy them and refill them that way. Fair enough.
5 pack or a Cobra RPG. Begin your.
Okay, so this is quite good. At the start of your multiplayer journey, they do give you these tutorials, and you do actually get packs for completing them. So there's really no reason for you not to do it in the first place. And I'm guessing they're quite easy anyway, because there's only 2. So you go, oh wait, hold on. 11 and 14. Complete the minor challenges to earn a free advance pack. You've really got no reason not to play them, whether you're a seasoned player or not, because you do get free packs at the end, and it's always good to refresh yourself. I haven't played Mass Effect 3 for well over 2 years, so I'm probably going to be a bit rusty when I get into it. So yeah, anyway, complete those, learn the basics, get a free pack. It's not really hard.
Multiplayer adventure with the tutorial mission to earn some helpful.
Okay, so this person has just hovered into the air. Nice little 360 view there, but that's not why I've paused the video. Top right, as you can see, targets eliminated. So you got 1, 2, 3. In ME3, it was 4 targets. So I don't know whether number 4 has already been taken off the screen, or maybe there's now only 3 targets. And as you can see, the target is highlighted on screen 7 meters ahead, and the little star thing to represent what they are on the radar as well.
With the tutorial mission to earn some helpful rewards. Use cover.
So I'm guessing they're going to cover a lot of this in the tutorial stuff anyway, but I guess I'll just let him play it out, and it's just talking about the basic tips for playing multiplayer.
It's fast, easy, and it'll save you from taking too much damage.
So I'm guessing this was a Krogan headbutt on an enemy. That's quite funny.
Play as a team. Stick together, support each other.
So this is the...
Play as a team.
M37 Falcon in action. As you can see, it fires like a grenade
Stick
round
together,
and it
support
explodes.
each other, and communicate.
Oh, okay. So back to the ABC transfer thing. A and C haven't been touched yet, but B says signal lost. So it could be like you have to defend certain points or something. I don't know. Wait and see what that is.
Working together is the
Trying to see if there's anything else. Omniblades, that's probably a human. Nova, which is what this guy's just done, jumps into the air. Nova onto the floor.
Working together is the only way to ensure humanity's survival in our search for.
See, this is the sort of verticality that was seriously lacking in ME3. I mean, yeah, you could always biotic charge to enemies like that, but if you wanted to get from the floor to there, and you didn't have biotic charge as part of your powers, you'd have to probably find a set of stairs or a ladder or something to climb up. But in this game, you could just boost jump into the air and then obviously get over there, so that's good. And this is extraction wave again. 30 seconds or so to go. I think they're already in the EZ actually, as far as I can tell.
Humanity's survival in our search for a new home. We'll see you in Andromeda.
Alright, and that's it. So, quite a long trailer analysis, a lot to talk about there. Unfortunately, this multiplayer reveal has come very close to launch. I really don't know why. It would have been nice to play the beta, but I guess by the time this video comes up, it'll be a week to launch, so we won't have too much longer to wait. But yeah, a lot of information to be gleaned there. I guess in summary, it's just a slightly improved version of Mass Effect 3 multiplayer. It's almost exactly the same. When I was watching this video on YouTube, there were comments at the top, voted high up, and I think they sum up this trailer quite nicely. So I'm going to put the comments in a minute. You get to see them for yourself. So yeah, if I missed anything or if there's anything you think I should know, then let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video or any of the other parts, then please consider tapping the like button. I really do appreciate it. And as I said, my walkthrough will go up on my Players channel and my multiplayer footage will go up on AcornVision Gaming. So check out those two channels if you're interested in either or maybe both. But until next time, thanks for watching, thanks for listening. As always, take care and I will see you later.